Picture yourself in counseling.
I don't have to picture it. I've been there.
Okay. And you're telling the therapist that you can't stand this Ray Guarendi guy.
Yeah.
He disturbs your peace.
Yeah.
Your
Makes me gray.
Yes, yes.
You can look at the episodes.
But he's made you lose weight.
Grayer.
He's made you lose weight.
Because he's the pick on me for being fat. He's a very toxic
I
man.
didn't say fat.
He did. He'd hit my belly and say, look how big.
I said you're going to hit the long ball next year.
Yeah.
So he tells you, well, he's toxic to your well-being.
Exactly.
You need to eliminate him from your life. He's a toxic person.
Yes.
Can Christians have toxic people?
Is this a personal question?
No. This is hypothetical.
I think that Jesus never cut anyone out of his life. Even after Peter betrayed him. He didn't say, okay, I forgive you, Peter.
But you're gone.
But you're gone. He restored him. And I think, I don't buy the toxic things because, often people say, Father, and they go to daily mass, they go to communion. Those people are toxic. I keep them out of my life.
I'm not talking to them anymore.
Exactly. And I say, well, your job isn't to keep them out of your life. Your job is to love them. No, it's just not possible there. They pull me down. Well, you're supposed to give up your life for them. That doesn't mean we get walked on by people.
And some of them can be dangerous that
absolutely.
You have to make a decision.
If someone's beating you, you need to get out. You don't sit, absolutely. And we're not talking about
the day-to-day interactions with my brother-in-law, my father-in-law, who is difficult. He's toxic.
Yes. But often, though, we had done an episode once on projection, and often we can be the toxic ones.
I always think about that. I wonder in whose life am I the difficult human being?
And I think, oh, he's toxic or she's toxic. So it all depends on who we're looking at, and sometimes we're looking at ourselves. But the reality is, our job explicitly by Jesus is to love your enemies, right? So loving them doesn't mean they're toxic, get out of my life. But again, no, if they're really toxic, hurting us, okay, we got to put boundaries up. But even then, we still got to pray for them. We still got to talk to them. Like I often say, I can't talk to my father or mother because, they hurt me, whatever. I says, you need to at least invite them to your house for Christmas. If you can't do that, you need to send them a Christmas letter and tell them that you love them. I can't tell them I love them. Or you need to tell them you love them because Christ commands you. It's amazing how, again, we come to the picking and choosing of who I will be Christian to and who I will not be Christian to.
Well, because they're nice people.
Exactly. And didn't Jesus say that if we just love those who love us, what good is that? Even pagans love those who love them.
If somebody is labeled toxic,
yes,
and you look at yourself and you say, I'm allowing them to get to me. I'm allowing them to insult me. I'm allowing them to make me feel bad. If I didn't do that as much, maybe they'd go from toxic just down to difficult
or
unpleasant.
And sometimes, if toxic people are bullies, and if they're a bully to you, the best way to deal with a bully is to stand up to the bully, right? Once you sit there, let's say a person's bullying you and being toxic to you, hey, I will never let you say that to me that way again. You're welcome to talk to me. You're welcome to say things to me, but you will not say that again to me. Every time you say something like that, I'm going to walk away until you get better.
You've walked away from me dozens of times.
But again, but you come back, right? That's the thing. You got to come back, but that doesn't mean that you let yourself get walked all over. Sometimes you need to be strong on toxic people. Sometimes people think that when we love somebody, we're all la-la with them. Sometimes loving someone's kicking them in the butt because that's what they need. And so if someone's toxic to you, they might need that. You don't throw them out of your life. Like when I taught at the boys' school, I never voted a kid out of the school. Because if we voted a kid out of the school, then we could no longer help that kid. I always said, as long as he's here, there's hope for us to do something with him. As soon as we throw him out, it's done.
So my adult child who has left the faith and who is difficult and who I'd much rather not be around, if I can keep some loose connection with them, even though I say they disturb my peace.
Sure, then that's what you're for. Let your peace be disturbed. Bring them peace. let me be an instrument of your peace, not they're disrupting my peace. Your peace doesn't come from them. Your peace comes from Jesus. And Jesus, the peace you have in Jesus, can handle this toxic person.